Hello everyone, I'm Syed Farooq and I'm a game developer and an entrepreneur and I'm 26 years old. There's a most commonly asked question to me that how to become a game developer or a game designer. So let's try to understand the first thing first, which is understanding game development itself. What is game development? It's not just about programming. It's not about just mathematics. A lot of people have misconception that you should know mathematics really well to do a to become a game developer or a game designer. It's nothing like that. You actually learn with a curve. So initially you can start without mathematics, without logics, without the knowledge of art, without the knowledge of 3D, but slowly and steadily you can learn things. So do not have that fear in mind that mathematics is needed, and if you are bad at mathematics you can't be a good game developer. A lot of people are still bad at maths and they are really good game developers, right? Once they understand game development. So it's not about programming. It's combining programming, design, art, storytelling, all of these things. Even the sound, right? There is aspect in game development called as sound engineering. It's combining every single thing. You first create a story. Let's say you are creating a game, a story based game. So you first create a story, you give it a nice appeal, you think about the art, what art style it should have. So all of these things, right? And when you actually compose the story, it's not just about story. You also work on the sounds to make the user get involved inside the game, right? So let's talk about all this later. Maybe later in the next videos, because this is going to be a deep topic to discuss about. So let's stick to the main topic, which is for beginners. Let's say you have to go with Unity, Unreal Engine, and whatnot. So let me first tell you guys that there are two game engines. The famous game engine. There are others as well, but the majority of the people use Unity Engine and Unreal Engine. So I would suggest you to start with Unity Engine because it has C Sharp, which is the most easiest programming language one can ever learn, right? So it has a beginner friendly language, which is C Sharp. And let me tell you, because of ChatGPT, game development is going to be super easy these days. When I started developing games, it was really difficult for me. There was really less support. We used to go to Reddit for questions, Stack Overflow and stuff like that. So we used to actually type, if I was not getting something right, I used to type how to do this, that, and I used to read a lot of comments, and we used to actually perform those stunts and then get things done. But right now the main advantage is that you have ChatGPT. You can generate code, you can make life simpler, right? So the second thing is Unity has huge community. There are a lot of developers, there are a lot of designers who are experts in Unity. So if you are stuck somewhere in some game, you will get a lot of support. The third thing is cross-platform. Both the engines, Unity and Unreal Engine, are cross-platform, so you don't have to worry about that. If you make game for Android, you can definitely port it to iOS as well, right? And then the industry usage, right? If you are able to learn Unity, you can make VR games, you can make AR games. For those who don't know what is VR and AR, virtual reality is nothing but you getting inside a virtual environment. That means wearing a headset, you yourself getting into a virtual environment. And what do you mean by augmented reality? Augmented reality is nothing but you spawning a virtual object inside a real environment. So there are like, just focus on this thing. Virtual reality is you getting inside a virtual environment, which is non-existing, wearing a headset. Augmented reality is you bringing the virtual object inside a real world, which is augmented reality. And then comes mixed reality, both mixed together. Let's say you are looking at your environment, you're also having a virtual aspect of your uh, maybe virtual world, right? And then you are actually wearing a mixed reality headset. You can see both the things. That is called as mixed reality. That's there for you, and you can make these kind of application using Unity and Unreal Engine as well. But people prefer making these kind of applications in Unity because Unity is more friendly for these smaller applications. Unreal Engine is known for high fidelity graphics, so you don't have to worry about that right now. So I would recommend you to start with Unity Engine first. All right. Let me talk about Unreal Engine. The major difference in Unreal Engine is it has a fully supported blueprint system, which is visual scripting. So you don't have to type every single thing. Just connecting the nodes will work out. Let's say you want to add a variable, you just add a variable there in a section, right? You drag and drop it in the blueprint, and you can start using that variable, right? So it's pretty simple. That's how simple it is, and it has a power of Unreal Engine has a power of C++. C++ is also really powerful. You have deep control towards programming, right? It's more basically it's more complex than C sharp, and it's more powerful, in fact, right? So one major difference in Unity and Unreal is virtual production. Unreal Engine is used for film productions, virtual productions, like to make movies, to make crazy animations. A lot of movies are made on Unreal Engine. So yeah, that is the advantage. So I would request you to go with Unity first, understand the basic principles, basic stuff of the engine, and then you can also put yourself as an Unreal developer. And yes, anybody can be Unreal plus Unity developer. There are a lot of people who doubt on this capability of theirs, but definitely if you learn Unity, it's very easy for you to learn Unreal Engine. I use both Unity and Unreal Engine, so I'm confidently able to tell you guys that you can do that as well, right? So how do you start? Actually, right now, just go ahead, download Unity Hub, download whatever version, whatever the stable versions are. Just start making maybe a 2D platformer game, or just a 2D simple game, right? So I would request you to have a story or maybe a game in mind. Maybe it can be a simple coin collecting game, but have that in mind and try to make that, right? When you deal with difficulties, do ChatGPT, do Google, do visit my YouTube channel, where I'll be also posting how to make games very soon. So yeah, you can actually I just basically want you to have a roadmap of what you're going to do, and then try to fix those things if you are having any trouble in making the game. So I would request you to do that, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. And I request you to start with the fundamentals first, like how the 3D, and try to understand how XYZ axis work, how a 3D object works in a virtual environment, and then start with a simple programming, then add some simple art. So in this time of AI, a game developer can also be a game designer who can actually plan the whole game if you are really creative enough. And yeah, and one more last question, which is which comes to everybody: can a single guy make a complete game and launch it in the market to make good money out of it? Yes, you can do it. It is possible. A lot of people have done it already. A lot of people have achieved it already. So yeah, you can also do it if you are really creative enough. And I wish you all the best. If you want to be a game developer, you are already on a right track. I hope you watched complete video of mine, and I wish you all the best. And yeah, that's pretty much it in this video, and I'll come up with next videos. If you have any questions, you can definitely drop it in the comment box, and I'll definitely create a video on that particular topic. And thank you. Do subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.